Hello, hello. Happy Friday, one and all. Possibly just one. Dano, hello. I see you there, sir. Hello. You're not working? And I am streaming. I would have felt bad because I did miss the past 2 weeks. I don't think anybody noticed, but I did miss the past 2 weeks. And so I would have felt really crappy if I saw this afterwards and was like, oh, dang, Dano got off of work just to be able to jump on the stream. And I wasn't streaming. So no, you are correct. I am streaming. You are here. Welcome. It is good to see you. Hopefully you've been stellar the past weeks, and hopefully you are not working, not because you don't have a job, but because you have time off. That's what I'm going to presume. You've been waiting for this. Oh, I've been waiting for this for so long. Well, I am glad, as have I, of the amount of times that I've seen you pop in, and I'm like, hey man, you gonna play? No, I'm working, doing, peeling potatoes and stuff. Constantine 68, greetings, sir, greetings. I haven't seen you in a while either. I wanted to let you know, so I just had to log in, a brand new, because they just released a brand new version, and this is the first time that when I went to log in, I had to actually use my name and password. So I do not have any official insider information at all. This has not been hinted at. It has not been made mention. That fact alone, though, seems to indicate to me that's a change. I think we are a good step closer. Again, I don't know. That doesn't mean the time is compressed or anything. As far as I know, I haven't seen a notification, hey, we're grabbing a whole bunch of more testers or anything. But that is different. And that's a structural thing. This is what you do when you're, getting people. So I don't want to read too much into it. And I'm not putting that pressure on them. Like I said, nobody has said anything. I was just like, wait a minute. I got to put in a name and password now? Okay. We have some normal login type behavior on here now. So, progress, I guess, really is all I can say. I'm very excited. Progress. Hey, Jonas, you're right on time. Oh my gosh. Jonas coming in not 25 minutes before the stream ends. How the heck are you? Open beta is next. Time frame undisclosed. Yeah. I was trying to not say because I didn't know, it didn't say anything, but I did see the words open beta in the discourse, and I was like, oh, open beta. That sounds delightful. That sounds very open. So at least that's moving. It's not just because sometimes, like, if you're doing a download of something, like I was doing a download of, what was I doing? It was some video game. Oh, I was trying to download a game onto the PlayStation 3, which is ridiculous. You got to do that. But anyway, downloading it, and it seemed to sit at like 3% for like an hour and a half. It wasn't that long, but it seemed to be that way. And then it was incremental, and then incremental, and then incremental. So the worst is when it doesn't seem to be moving at all. As long as it was moving, it didn't matter that it was slow. As long as the little bar was measurably moving, I was like, okay, I'm not worried about it. It's when it was stalled out at 3% for like, I don't know, I think it was like 3 minutes. That's when I was like, what's going on here? So I think we're seeing the status bar move is there. Whereas it may have looked on the outside that it wasn't moving at all, that it was static, but the wheels are still churning. The work is still being done. It's just not necessarily anything, outside of those witnessing. And I can see that. But yes, I need to update, but I can't remember how to do that. Aha, Constantine, I anticipated this. Here you go. That is a link. I had to do this exact same thing today because I never remember. So you use that link and you just click download, and it's going to give you the new stuff. You unpack it, and then this tells you where you need to go. Program files, Steam apps, Common, Elder Scrolls Legends, and then you just copy and paste whatever the new stuff is. It's all the same file names that are just been updated, and you just copy and paste them into there. Just say replace all, and you're done. And then you'll have the newest, latest, and greatest. But yeah, I purposely brought that up because I always forget. And then people ask, I'm like, I know it's around here somewhere. I mean, it's just Tessel-Reborn or -reborn.com/download. But there you go. So that's how you get it done. I spent like 5 tries. I was worried, Jonas. I was worried because I'm pretty sure my username is Schward. That's a given. But I was like, I don't know what password I might have used because I don't know if this is like my Steam password, if this is a password I set up with them and totally forgot about. So I was a bit nervous that I wasn't going to be able to log in, and this is at like 3:58. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? So I'm very happy that was not the case. Hope you are too. Yeah, perfect timing. Just finished watching sports ball. Did you? Jonas, I didn't know you were a sports ball person. I mean, now I'm going to ask a really dumb question because, one, it's not the fall. And really, that's the only time that any sport worth watching is being played. So I'm guessing when you say sports ball, you're saying football as it is known by the rest of the world other than America. I will say, if I was king of America, my first two changes, we're going to rename football. I hate to do it. I think the teams should be still named what they are. I don't like how they've renamed some of the teams. I think that's stupid. But I think we should not be calling it football. You run on your feet and you do kick the ball and punt occasionally, but football makes so much more sense with instead of what we consider to be soccer. I'm not saying we call football soccer. I don't know where that name came from, but we should call it something else. I mean, I guess calling it the American Football League makes it a distinction, but I would change that in the metric system. Granted, I wouldn't have to live with it. I would say upon my death, America must now operate under the metric system, because I don't want to have to learn the metric system, especially when here's brilliant big brain logic. You know, I pay $3 a gallon for gas. In Europe, I believe they're paying like €5, which is like $7 per liter of gas, and there's 3 liters to a gallon. So if we take on the metric system, gas prices are going to go up. That's my logic. So I want to keep gas prices down. So it will be done upon my death. But yeah, football just needs to change. Because I got to clarify, so much of my audience is international. So many of you guys are from around the world that if I say football, I sound like a schmuck. Because I'm the only one talking about a game that really doesn't involve football as much. Should be called pass ball or hike ball or badass game or I don't know, something like that. I mean, I don't watch that anymore either myself. But I'm guessing, Jonas, my whole point in that is I'm guessing you were watching the World Cup. I hear that's going on these days. Denise Hale, hello. Good to see you. I am not retired, as you seem to have thought before. I'm just going to throw a game on here just so that we're playing. Dano, since we haven't got to play on there for a while, I shall challenge you, sir. And I'm going to use your own deck here if I can find it. It's Danos 33. Where is it? I think I might have used it recently, which puts it up here. The expert. Dano's 33rd birthday. There you go. Just so that y'all are actually getting some Legends content on this Legends stream. But yeah, Denise was like, yeah, it's one of those. I hope you don't mind. I just think it's funny because, absolutely, it was like the way I was talking, it did sound that way. But it's kind of funny where, somebody like you're thinking, we need to, like me and this person, we need to talk. I'm going to say, I think, we should change our cable bill. And the other person thinks we need to be moving out. And so you have two people talking about two completely different things. And they're both talking, it sounds the same as like, we need to make a change. Yes, it's true. Yes, I agree. It's kind of a big deal, but I think we're okay with this. And then one of them says, I think we should, and he's like, so we agree. Yes, I think we should move out. Wait, what? What were you talking about? No, what's this about moving out? So it's kind of that thing where just like, I'm sorry to hear you go, but I understand, it makes sense. I know things are going on, yada, yada, that kind of thing. I was like, no. And then she's like, oh, wait, I think I misread the situation. Like, no, don't boot me out yet. I'm not really, but it's a World Cup and Norway is playing in it for the first time in 20. Oh, no kidding. Oh, mandatory. Absolutely. Let's see. What is our best bet here? Arguably, I shouldn't have done that. Made him trade to break the ward. But he doesn't strike me as a particularly...
There's a plan. There's always a plan. Preparations have been made.
But yeah, so what's the why not? Why hasn't Norway been in it for 20 years? Just hasn't fielded a team? Has it been an unofficial, like, we're just not down with this? Like, what? Oh, poops don't Dano! What in the world? I welcome it back with open arms, and you drop that turd muffin on the board? Oh, no, there's no forgiveness. You know damn well what you're doing, sir. You're bringing Poop Zone into my house? No. Nuh-uh. Hello, Ilya J. Wow, it's been a long time. Holy cow, been a long time.
I am sworn to protect you.
We did get to see one of your games, a couple of your games last time. What did he give her? Regenerate. Oh, great. Poops don't. Wow. Just wow.
I have no patience for fools.
Oh, right. Wow, this is... So if I do this... No! Oh, I was trying to avoid that. I thought it was after a rune break. Wait, what? Oh, it is, but yeah, no, shoot. Daggone it. I should have went with my gut. Never mind. That was dumb. Dum diddy dum dum diddity dum 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 diddly 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 dum dum. That's okay. I think we threw credibility out the window when give it charge. Oh, lethal. That's better.
For Whiterun.
Oh, is that so, Ilya? Well, in that case, I've been playing diligently every single day. How am I gonna this? Giving this regenerate is just the worst thing in the world. Okay.
Don't make me laugh.
We just got to go for it. I have a feeling Mundus is going to be... Oh, that was a poor decision. What's with all the guards? Drain. Oh. This is why I love Poopstone. This is why Poopstone is not a big fecal smear on the face of the game. Let's see. We haven't been that strong previously. Small country, so not a big hometown player. Pool due to... Okay, but now we have one of the greatest strikers in the world, so it makes a difference.
Watch this.
Well... You know what? I'm just going to let Reeve get bigger and bigger. I don't care. Whoops. Probably should have waited for that first. Alright, it's a race. It's a race. That's it. Clock's ticking. We got these two. They're going to deploy at some point. This is just going to get bigger and more powerful every turn. Oh, there we go. Do I use her on him? Or do I use it on... I think I want to stop that. I don't know. I don't remember if that's actually going to shackle him next turn. I think that I don't think it does. I think I made another mistake. I think that actually gets unshackled the next turn. That's all right. I'm rusty, folks. I'm rusty. But yeah, a greatest striker. Where did that greatest striker come from? Was there a... Alright. I want to drop the Crusader immediately.
Out of my way.
Tell you what.
Leave nothing.
Just to see what happens.
Face me, coward.
I have no patience for fools.
Oh, it did! It did actually go... Okay. Golden Enrique, long time no see. I know, where have you been? Where have you been, Golden Enrique? My goodness, I've been here the whole time. I've been playing every day, and I haven't seen you. What's going on with that? Why even been around? What happened to you? No, yeah, it's been a pooptacular June. Really, just a really pooptacular June. I got overtly turned down from Lowe's, which is a new low, if you will. It's a hardware store, folks. Basic hardware store. Couldn't even get an interview. They're like, thanks for your application. Even though you have forklift experience and accumulated like 7 years experience working in a warehouse, we've determined that for whatever reason you don't deserve an interview. And then Home Depot is another hardware store I applied for. And they've got something stupid where after you send in your application, there's an assessment you're supposed to take. But no assessment ever happened. Oh my gosh. He's gonna like regain 300 health from all this. My goodness gracious. All right, so we're dead next turn. Oh, and of course, all right, none of them got guard. That's good.
A clash for the ages.
Is that? Does he still have more? He still has more. I don't know.
A hard-fought victory.
And we can't trigger that, so it's just this, that.
Clash for the ages.
I think we just got by. Oh, okay, he doesn't have any whatchamacallit.
My way.
Wow, that was close. We managed to eke out Poop Zone, but we used so it's bittersweet for Dano because we used his deck to do it. So victory was achieved through Dano's 33-year-old or 33. I turned 33 birthday deck. I've got adult responsibilities, you know. Yeah, isn't it horrible? And this is probably just me. But when somebody says adult anything these days, it means naughty. So like it's like, oh, I'm reading an adult novel. It doesn't mean grown up. It doesn't mean mature. It means naughty. I'm playing an adult video game. Doesn't mean that it's got adult content, that it's, got a sophisticated story. It means it's naughty. So Golden Enrique says, I've got adult responsibilities. My mind automatically goes to, oh, really? Do tell, or don't, I guess. Let's keep it child friendly. Even though, your mind just goes, okay, wait a minute. No. He means like adult as in a grown-up human being has responsibilities. It's just conditioned now. Just like you can't see triple X somewhere and just be like, oh, that person just used 3 X's for some reason. No, it usually means, unless you're talking about the really horrible Vin Diesel film, which was essentially not any better than porn, probably slightly better production values, plot, not so much, character, maybe a little bit more, but really not much better than a porn. Or so I'm told. Well, it says versus, but I have a feeling just fighting the computer. Yeah, I don't think we have anybody on the server named Mobilized for War.
Alright, here. Try this on for size.
But GG Dano as well. Sorry about that. GG, sir. Very well done. Once again, thank you for the dick. I need to watch this one. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, no, I don't want to exit the game. I just want to get out of this. Wait, do I? Oh, just chilling this match. Okay, gotcha. All right, leave spectator mode. Oh! Was that always like that? Or is that new? I think that's new. Sorry, I do want to check here. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, I came at the wrong time. Why do they keep... Like, you guys see these ads that... Like, who are you fooling? It's got, like, this mechanical British voice. I guess because I know British... The accent just gives credibility. But it's like, if you've been wondering how to regrow your hair and make your innie and outie, you need to hear this. Medical experts agree. This secret has been hidden for far too long. What you will hear will amaze and astound you, but it's just science. And I'm like, of course you're clicking off. I'm like, who is going, tell me more, AI British person? Like, what astounding revelation are you making on this very low quality video that is like either like crappy B-roll that you can buy and in bulk, or is just horribly shot footage? And you're going to tell me some bizarre little device, or this knife, or this blowtorch they're going to discontinue that. The government won't let us have this. Like, I don't know. There's just a whole batch of dumbass. And then influencers. Can you think of anything dumber? Look, if you all ever see me do an ad, no, it means I'm doing okay financially. But also just know I'm not going to endorse a product I don't believe in. But don't buy it just because I say to buy it. That's the dumbest thing. It's like, man, I used to use this laundry detergent and it never got anything dry, clean. But now I use this and it's the most amazing thing. Look at this pair of tidy whities. They're not white now, but here's a pair, not a completely different pair, but the pair after I used them in the laundry, and just look how white they are. It's like, goodness gracious. All right, Golden Riga, I'm going to get back to other gaming as well. Thanks for stopping by for the reminder. I mean, but to be fair, Sonic the Hedgehog took away my will to live. That last stage in Sonic the Hedgehog was the last thing gaming I ever did for 2 weeks. So I don't know if I'll be able to make a return to that. That was painful. But we'll see. The striker is Erling Braut Haaland. Okay, at least it's not a name that I would not suspect is from Norway. I can't say that I wouldn't have thought maybe German or Austrian, but that does sound quintessentially, I mean, Erling. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, that just, yeah. Been a rising star in recent years, playing for clubs in Norway. Oh, see, he played in Germany. That's why his name sounds German. And now in England for Manchester City. 6'5" Viking who scores almost every match. Good gravy. Wow, 6'5". That's got to be a record for a soccer football player. Not an American football player. That's about average for a line. Well, that's a little taller than average. I think linemen typically are like 6'3", 6'4". But damn. I mean, granted, it's not like basketball where, I'm height gives you that much. But if you're quick too, like Bo Jackson, if y'all remember, if you're old enough to remember Bo Jackson, if you knew Bo, you knew Bo, because he was 6'1" or 6'2", built like a tank, but the guy could sprint. Like, you'd watch him move and you're like, holy cow. But then he's huge. Like, I don't want to get in front of that guy. And most people didn't. And when they did, they just kind of got a knee to the face and they went down like a block of wood. So if you have somebody who is fast and big, intimidation factor alone is going to get you places. All right. Denise, Dano, guitarist, and Ilya. We're all on here together. There's 5 of us. Is there anybody who wants to play against each other immediately? Do you want me to just challenge people randomly? How do you want to do this? Because I want to get people playing. I want people to be able to see some good games. Dano isn't here that often. Same with guitars. Ilya, actually, out of all of them on there, Denise and I are really the only 2 that are here with any frequency, and even I missed a couple of weeks. I didn't get kidnapped. I did get kidnapped, Carlos. I did. That's my reasoning. I got kidnapped. I was held against my will and unable to stream. It was a stream kidnapping. I was interrupted mid-stream, and you all know how painful that can be. Do we have a theme for tonight? Oh, Ilya's waiting for Brave. Okay, cool. Oh, there they go. Excellent. Wait, what? Okay, that's a little wonky. I'm friends with Denise and Ilya, but it would not let me dual spectate. Open beta. Brilliant experiment theme. Okay, there you go, Jonas. Brilliant experiment theme. I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've used that very often. It sounds very RNG-ish. Brilliant experiment. Oh, is that just double duplicate cards?
May the fates smile on Khajiit.
Or is that the one where it's upgrade to a random card that costs 1 more or something? You're willing to... Okay, Dana, we'll get you either matched up with Jonas, maybe? Or myself, a next game. Draw a copy of a friendly creature. Okay, so no RNG. That's good. So, Denise, what is the... I guess we can observe here. I'm just wondering what the catch is. Like, what's the parameter? So we got Brilliant Experiment. Is it just which card do you think is worth Brilliant Experimenting on? Because if you're like me... Whatever great plan you have for a card, as soon as you go into the game, it's no longer there. It's like, okay, I'm going to upgrade this card. It's going to be awesome. I never draw that card. And I have to upgrade a garbage card.
Should have been
Nah, Jonas, you got to get good. That's a skill issue. I know. I mean, I can do it. I hope to brilliant experiment Lydia. Well, so yeah, okay. It's kind of what I said, Jonas. Like, just be thinking of what card would be, I guess, ideal for a. What would be the most brilliant experiment you can think of? What is a card that having multiple copies, almost, possibly simultaneously, what kind of card would be benefit from that? Hey, it's Vincenzo's gal. I'm glad I don't have Vincenzo's girl. Why would I like a woman like that? Although I don't know if she's a woman. She has female anatomy, but she looks like just like a nightmare or some Gorgon whatever thing. I don't know. I guess it could. I guess Daedra do have. I hate grouping that in with. I mean, a female Daedra. I guess that's the qualifier. Like, Daedra, female Daedra are like a human 2 or 1, if you're really being generous. Or is the theme like copies? I think it is, Jonas. So I'm guessing, Denise, could you do now? Yeah, okay, got the okay. Because we typically see a lot of Galens and such like that. So I'm guessing, is it a copy deck, Denise, where Brilliant Experiments is just kind of one of many in there, and the idea is just to create an army of Lydias, as you said, or Piercing Twilights, or Bane Lords, or hey, Silver, what's going on, buddy? See, you're pretty much the only reason why I pull up pop out chat in Rumble. You're the only one who shows up. Use that one card to do that thing, which caused the other thing to do the whatchamacallit. You're not wrong, Silver. You're not wrong. And it's a very astute observation. Plenty of people have played this game for years and have not been able to summarize. Just like you should do color commentary for Legends and Magic the Gathering, actually. I'll be honest. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, obviously, I understand Legends very much right now, but then I'll go watch like some guy talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or what's the other one, Pokemon or whatever, and he just starts talking, and I go cross-eyed. I'm just like, I have no clue what you're talking about. It makes no sense to me. And so then I'm reminded what somebody like Silver must hear when we talk Legends, especially if you talk fast. It's almost like Spanish. You talk fast, you're just throwing words out there, and oh, look at that beefy 9/9. Whoa. Well, that's a pretty powerful little 1/2 there. Well, there she goes. I might have to petition the redevs. I know it wouldn't be premium, or maybe we can make it premium, but we need a better card art for Lydia. This is horrible. Like, she doesn't even look all that cool, and she looks so tiny. I mean, I guess maybe the idea is the cheese stands alone, but I feel like maybe like her like looking over a shield or something, like intense or whatever we call her just carrying a bunch of crap. Like, she's just got this huge, almost like the like encumbered guy, where she just got this like backpack on, just got all this like swords and stuff sticking out, and all your equipment, because she's used as a mule most of the time. Like, that's wow. So that I've never seen that card put to that. So good, GG, Ilya. That I've seen that card used before. I think Io used it not too long ago, but I don't think I've seen it do the dangerous thing, especially with what's his name, the Berserker guy, Berserker of the Pale, I think his name is. But yeah, so she had Lydia, just not the Brilliant Experiment, and Lydia, poor gal, took one on the chin. All right, Dano and Jonas, are you guys down? Oh, yeah, I would have to build a Brilliant Experiment deck myself if I'm going to join in the fray. But I don't want to, I want, if y'all are going to play, I don't want to be building a deck while you're playing. You're building a deck still? Okay. Dano said something foul and regrettable after saying GG. Hey, just because her bust isn't big doesn't mean she's small. I mean, it's a little bit of both. Silver, I mean, it can be both. She's she is small on the card. I mean, she's wearing armor, so it's kind of hard to really say. I'm pretty sure there's compression that goes into that kind of thing. I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest. I do appreciate that. Most of the in-game, like Skyrim armor and stuff, is pretty functional. There's not a lot of like, oh, here's a strategic cutout so you can see my belly button, or so you can see my guns, whatever. It seems to be as much as it can be. Like the Forsaken, they're a bunch of idiots, or Forsworn, whatever they're called. They're running around a bunch of like, loincloths and whatever. They deserve whatever they get. But everybody else is pretty keen to wear armor that actually works. Nod said, yes, that card was used to perfection. It definitely assisted in the opponent losing. I cancel if you're not wrong. Dynamite drop in, Monty. That broadcasting school has really paid off. Anybody? Movie? Quote? Anybody? Take over, Monty. I'm in the bag. Who cares? It's a rat with wings. No typo. I figured as much, Dano. But what a typo must have. How do you typo GG? Now, granted, it came after that, but that'd be funny if you had message retracted, and then after that was GG, and you're just going, wait, how did you misspell GG? Oh, I amuse myself. Has no clue about anything happening. Oh, I know, Silver. I know. And once the game makes a resurgence, I think it's going to be incumbent upon you to figure it out. I understand if people aren't willing to invest time trying to figure out a dead game, but because it's not officially resurrected, it is gradually coming back from the dead, but it's not there yet. So I can't say, hey, you need to learn this game so you can partake in the conversation. But ultimately, you need to learn. Denise has got. No, there's no shortage of videos showing amazing Legends gameplay for your perusal. All right, so Jonas is building his deck. I don't have one. Ilya has one. Ilya and Denise, do you want to go again? Dano, do you have one that you can challenge either? I can start. You have one. Okay, great. Dano has one. Do you want to? How about? Are you and Ilya J friends? Or Denise? Cool. All right. Challenge. Let the challenge commence, and we shall behold my magnificent monster. How talking about this game sounds to me. The gaggle flubs cause the snarzle zabs to blutter base the orbids. Oh, come on. You have to have, I don't even know what they're called, preterites or participles or something. There's got to be more words than just like the and the that you understand. I mean, swords, you know what a sword is. Oh, hang on. Okay, we're back. I just threw in some copies in a deck. Don't spoil the secret sauce. Should I build a specific deck, or can I run something I already have? I mean, look, you have 100 decks. Does the game allow you to have that many? I think we were capped at like 25 before, weren't we, or 30? Damn. I feel like the requirement is so relatively loose, because actually you couldn't have had Brilliant Experiments, right, Ilya? Because that's in blue. So that wasn't a Brilliant Experiment deck. That was just playing my deck. It might have been the rally. No, because the rally one you gave me is actually red and colors. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, go with what you want. I like, yeah. I mean, it would be good, I guess, thematically. But right now it's just let's just play them. Okay, I got a first draft of a copies deck if we're doing that. There you go. Okay, all right. So Guitarist has it. And yeah, I don't know why, Ilya. It doesn't. Huh. You must be friends with both players to enable dual spectator mode. I will have to let the redevs know about this little kerfuffle here, but unless there's just something wrong with Ilya. That could be it too. Just something's broken there. Yeah, that's fine.
Most gracious of you.
It's something that if you're on the sidelines and you want to build that deck, I'd say go for it. But I don't want to hold up the show too much. Since it wasn't announced beforehand, it's very off the cuff. Sorry, I wasn't fair. It's more like the Gaggle Flubs cause the Snarzel Labs to blutter base the Oribiz sword magic power. Nobody said sword magic power. This isn't a Power Ranger stream. Silver, if you're gonna insult me, do it with some dignity. That's not an oxymoron. But I understand. Because that's how I feel about Yu-Gi-Oh! And just about everything else. I mean, the thing about the spot is seeing Lydia made me want to run more. There you go. I mean, so yeah, I mean, if we do branch it out to copies, because then that does open it up to Redoran or that what's her face, the Sword Master who copies, Galeen who copies. So I guess the key would be trying to find a win condition. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, like my awesome deck that one time that actually won once, where you make a whole bunch of what's her names, the Kynreeve, whatever, the 4/3 that deals damage to the opponent equal to the damage done to it, and then you nuke it with a red year. If you got a whole board full of those, you could do like 80 points of damage on one turn, and that makes it cool. Okay. The Gaggle Flubs cause the Snarzel Labs to blutter base the Orbiz's dignified sword magic power. Thank you. Thank you. Was that so hard, Silver? Jeez, just a little wordsmithing. That's all I ask. A little attention to detail. I feel like I'm AI. I get duped because you just threw one word in there. I see people all the time. I don't know if it works or not, but you see people in the comment section. They'll say a comment that it doesn't have any profanity or vulgarity or anything. They're just saying something that is maybe not popular opinion, and then they say nothing of, I don't know, nothing offensive was said or whatever. I can't imagine that works, but there is a lot of stuff with AI where you tell us to do something. It's like, can't do it, and you're like, okay, how about do this? And then it's like, oh yeah, I got you. It's like, it's the same thing. I just worded it different. I threw a different word in there. I have a game which is just like, not dupe the AI, but just get it to do something that it's saying it can't do because of whatever reason, and then figure out a way to change your language to make it do the exact same thing just because you worded it differently.
Believers shall flock to our noble cause. Nicely done. Your life. Choose.
I'm not saying so. Yes, no, Jonas. Silver is on Rumble. That is instead of like Twitch. Just Twitch and I never gelled, I guess. So, but I do have a channel on Rumble that I've just been posting all my stuff to. Is just an alternative platform, and so Silver is on my Rumble stream, and it looks like we've got 2 people, which I think is me and Silver, because I have it up just so that just to make sure that it's running.
We must protect our
I guess I can get out of that now. And I did.
I will keep Sotha Sill's people alive.
But yeah, and he's really the only one that gets on there. It's kind of like how Carlos was when I was streaming on Twitch. He was the only one that showed up on Twitch. Oh, no, I think Zen Sky showed up there once. I might as well go ahead and do this now because I wanted to do it when there were people around, but not too early in the stream. Just wanted to give you all a heads up. I've got a friend. His name is Chris, and we were friends in college. We had our upper level classes together. We kind of went out of touch for a little while. He would call me every once in a while just to check up, see how things were going. And then at one point, he asked me to move back to Virginia. I was in Colorado at the time. Asked me to move out there because he was running an ad agency, and he's like, I don't know exactly what you could bring to the table, my friend. And he said, I believe in you, and I just want to. I think we can go to the next level together. Are you willing to join me? And so one thing led to another. I ended up going out there. So, and then we had spent 3 years building the business and growing the business, and then I moved on later on. But we've talked. Bottom line is he's a good friend of mine, and he was recently diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I had to slow that down because I can't say that word fast. And it's been getting worse. I found out about it. He called me from the hospital a few months ago. And
Thank you.
yeah, we and that was the last time we spoke because he started losing. The speech was unreliable. He's like got some good days and some bad days. Anyway, he did reach out. It's gotten to the point where he couldn't do his job anymore because he like managed a call center, and he can't communicate with clients or the employees. It's remote, but yeah, so it's all done. Anyway, lost his job there. His wife does work, but they've got a kid. They've got other things. So anyway, he sent me just asking, said, hey, could you put this out there just in case it resonates with anybody? So I am just going to put it in here. It is a link to a GoFundMe if you want to help out at all. That's not something I'm going to follow up on. It's not something I'm going to ask about. I don't work that way. I'm like, hey, a friend is asking, and I know the guy, I trust him, and I know he is going through it right now. But that's not an obligation. I'm not saying, hey guys, let's come together and do this. Say, hey, if it resonates with you, if it's something you want to check out, that's there. But I'm not going to be labored or just be like, hey guys, we need to, do this just because that's not. Yeah, it's not a. I wouldn't even ask for it for myself, or if I did, it would just be kind of a throwaway. So I wanted to give it its due and present it to you. Talking about a friend, but it's not something I want to, we're not going to check on and be like, oh, look how much money has been raised or anything like that. It's just a low key, a friend in need made a request. I didn't mind passing it on. And so if it speaks to you, if you go, hey, you know what?
We'll see how they
Cool.
like
If not,
it has been my honor.
but it looks like Dano, is this the deck that you just gave me? No, I don't think I had Gearworks Spider in mine. Or Ice Storm for that matter. Oh, doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough. And ironically, the one action he does have, he can't use. Justice of Akon. Oh, damn it. Rumble's fun, but building an audience is a bit hard. Yeah, well, I do it for fun, so I just enjoy the people who show up. Exactly, Silver. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Because Rumble is where YouTube was 15 years ago or something. But it's even worse because there is no alternative. So whereas YouTube, when it first started, it was a novelty, and there was nothing else like it. So if you wanted to do YouTube, or if you're interested in that, you had one place to go. Now you've got Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, I think is one. Then there's Backburner or some crap. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. Well done, Dano, though. Well done. Good game. It looks like Mage, right now, the Mage colors have the W. I made the, so can anybody topple the Mage? Guitarist is practicing. That's funny. It's practicing. But yeah, so that's the thing. So Rumble is not only in its infancy, it's also competing with established entities that are doing the same thing and have been doing them longer or just as long virtually. So it's going to be less of an audience, but you got to start somewhere, as they say. All right. Is anybody else let me see. You know what? You ready? All right, guitarist, and you've got a duplicate deck, right? Because I can play you, but I don't have a duplicate deck. Guitarist and Dano, since Dano won that last one. I wish. I don't think this will ever happen. It's not a big deal. I wish I could puppet master this. I mean, that sounds bad to say, but like if I could just be like, okay, click boom, click Ilya, click battle or something, where you can actually like get the match going. It's not that big of a deal, but that'd be kind of fun just to be like, so that they don't, people don't have to be friends or anything. You can just, it's almost like Pokemon. Dano, I choose you. I have a Singleton Dagoth with experiments. Okay. I think that'll work. As long as we got experimentation for this iteration. And this will actually be a good way for me to judge whether or not it's just something crazy with Ilya's account, which I can't imagine it is, or if, for whatever reason, the ability to observe is being obstructed, or dual spectating is being obstructed for whatever reason. But yeah, Silver, yeah, just got to do it. Just do it for fun. Although I will say, and not to brag or anything, after being on YouTube for 10 years, I think it is 9 or 10 years, somewhere around there. I think it's since 2010 or 2011 or 20. I don't know. It's been at least 6 or 7 years. I got my first paycheck from YouTube. I crap you not. You can't dual spectate either? Okay, so yeah, it's a dual spectating thing. I'll ask. I'll follow up and see if they're aware of the dual spectating issue. Oh, I just had spectate. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, so then it was an Ilya thing. Way to go. Wow. Here we were about to blame the... Wait, no. Oh, no, okay, yep, it works now. Wow, Ilya, wow. I don't want people to see me practicing. What kind of secret weapon are you forging in practice that you don't want to be observed? My goodness gracious. I guess we'll see one day, won't we? The secret weapon! Oh, by the way, the earlier quotes were all from Major League, for those of you who are wondering. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a hilarious commentator.
The living.
Wow. I was about to go at the redevs with pitchforks and torches and be like, how dare you screw up my ability to dual spectate? What kind of redevs are you? Why I oughta, all that stuff. And it was all because Ilya was like, nah, you can't watch me play. I would say in the broader sense, yes. Because it really, as Jonas indicated, it is kind of hard to base a whole deck around just brilliant experiment since all it's doing is replicating. So I would say, in a general sense, copy deck is what we're going for. So yeah, I would say, let's just go heavily into that. A copy deck. Copy. Ideally, with like a Kine, what's his face? Kine or Reeve Battlemaster, like duplicating that guy. You got like 7 of them attacking. That's terrifying. So ideally, you've got some end game or some target in mind for it. But I would say, yeah, doppelgangers. What's the other one? Like I said, the Blade Master, who replicates a random card when she attacks. Yeah, they okay, yeah. So yeah, I would say that. Let's see. Nyano Gnomes? Nyano Gomes. Well, that's a hard one to negotiate, navigate there. But no. Well, not yet. But welcome, hello. I think I've tried to pronounce your name before. That's usually how I remember people. How hard was your name to pronounce? Same thing with Sanche. Was it? Well, I guess not Sanche, just Sanseb. But hello both. And it is not open beta yet. But that word has been mentioned. It has been uttered. So it is a prospect. We are getting closer to that. The game is not forsaken. The redevs are still redeving. But we are not quite... Well, I shouldn't say not quite, because that implies close. I don't know how close we are, since I'm not privy to that exact process. But it is not there yet. You can download, which I do have... that link here. You can download the game, but when you go to play it, it will say unauthorized. But you can at least get it set up. Get the latest version on your PC, and so that when the gates are flung open, you will be ready to roll. That's a lot of silencing. Ooh. That actually was quite a timely prophecy. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
The spine of battle.
But possibly. Absolutely. Nyano Gomes? I'll just say nay from now on. The K is silent, I'm guessing, right? I want to play with an I? Play? I know, Sunshine, I know. We've got, Constantine has been, put his name on the list in December. The end of December, which is like the earliest you could put it on there. One of the earliest, it was within a month of the earliest you could put on there, and still hasn't been able to get into the game yet. So it's... There's still an appetite for it, but I know the wait is hard. That's why I like to showcase other people playing, because I'm like, I don't want people to watch and go, why is this goofball able to play the game and I can't? At least if you're watching good people play, you're like, okay, they're an elite savvy squad of Tessel pros. I can't hope to become like them at any point. Something along those lines. Constantine, yep. That is a slightly embittered.
Nicely done.
Okay. He's staying alive. Oh, jeez. It's getting close. Let's see. Hang on. Let me see here. Huh?
Not my strongest move.
Yeah, I don't know that. Did that forestall death? I don't think it did. I think he's got exact lethal now. And he doesn't have to break a rune either. Oh, wait. What the... Huh? GG! I thought he might have Dawn's Wrath just to get the big body off the board. But I think we know Jonas just needed to... GG, by the way. Capital GG to Guitarist and little GG to Dano. He was sitting on that lightning bolt, so really he just needed that 5 damage in there, but... I think y'all let me know if you're ready to jump into a game. If there's a game going on, I will happily bail on my deck construction to do that. Just because we were talking about it directly. Brilliant experiments. I mean, gotta get this knucklehead in there. Get the doppelganger, 2 of those, 1 of those. Oh yeah, dark rebirth. That's kind of in the same vein. This card looks cool, especially in premium, except for the nails. I can't deal with the skull is fine. I cannot. The nails and the teeth of that guy are so disgusting. They turn my stomach. It just doesn't work. Brave. I need to go to sleep. Only got 2. Oh no. Heat over here. Enjoy the stream. Alrighty, Denise. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the recommendation. Have a good night. 2 hours. That's oof. And that is a hard night's rest right there. I think heat is probably the worst. I can't sleep when it's hot. I just can't do it. If I'm sticking to the sheets, if I'm sweating, nope. Might as well just give up. There's no way I am passing out. He does. Yeah, it does. Looks like Palpatine. But Palpatine had immaculate nails. I don't know if you remember. Now, granted, is it Ian McKellen? What was his name? Oh, no. Yeah, was it Ian? Yeah. There's just so many Ians out there. I think it was Ian McKellen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him. Or am I thinking of Gandalf? Oh, I knew the guy's name off of memory. Hang on, Palpatine. I think it is Ian McKellen. Yes, no, it's not. It's Gandalf. Dang it. Oh. Ian McDermott. I was going to say Ian McDermott. I was going to say it. I was going to say Ian McDermott, but I was like, no, I think that's a director. Yeah, Ian McDermott. That's it. I knew it was an Ian, but it's just there's so many other Ian. Like I said, too many Ians out there. He had makeup on his hand, like his hands and face all had the same cakey white flaky makeup, but he had immaculate nails. Like the man knew how to he knew how to pedicure. He knew a good manicure. Because you can't do Force Lightning with crappy nails. That just doesn't work out right. Bolts go all over the place. You want them to go where you want. You need to have your nails trimmed. So yeah, he does have the expression, but even then he had impeccable teeth too. I'm pretty sure. Ian McDermott. I think. And look, this is the stereotype is there about the straightness of teeth, but I'm pretty sure. Ian McDermott. I think, because I never really know how to pronounce it, I think he had exceptionally straight teeth. It's so funny though. Like this image right here, holy cow. Like he looks like a lot of these images, he honestly just looks like a cool or kind of even goofy granddad. But yet, when he's Palpatine, they do a good job of the makeup. The irony, of course, is that the makeup made him look so much older. You know what? I'm going to save this. No. It's just going to put it at the bottom, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. So then there were 3. Well, technically 4. Dano, guitarist, Ilya. Anybody up for the next one? Okay, he doesn't smile with his, like, you don't see many of his, hang on, let's see. There's Palpatine smiling. You don't see, I just have it in my head that when you see him laughing or smiling, his teeth are actually pretty pristine. Oh well. It's really not that big of a deal. All right, I'm going to challenge Dano with my big bodies. Where'd they go? I want my big bodies. Where are my big bodies? Where are you, big bodies? Big body, big body, big body. Hey, big body. Big body. Oh, there he is. Although I am, he's busy. Okay, I see. As soon as I say challenge, oh, run scared. Wants to pick on poor guitarist. Well, we'll just see how that goes. There's an interesting photo. I'll show you real quick. So it's got, you see, it's Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, and I'm guessing that's and Kenny Baker. I don't know who the gal is behind him. That's certainly not what's her name. She's a little too tall. And that doesn't look like David Prowse. I don't know who the heck that is, but he looks way too skinny to be there. And obviously that is not an official Darth Vader costume. I would feel horrible if I was Darth Vader in that. But he does not, because Prowse was a bodybuilder. That just looks like some poor schlup they got somewhere. But it's so weird just seeing. Apparently, there's a promotional thing or something. I don't know.
Magnificent monster.
I always find it interesting seeing, photos from that time.
Let's do the fish stick.
Because you don't like. You don't think of Star Wars like the. Honestly, it doesn't really. The ensemble doesn't reflect. Like the costumes and everything don't really reflect the time as much as you think they might. Like they aren't wearing bell bottoms. A lot of movies will do that. You can kind of tell, even if it's a space movie or a fantasy, there's like elements of it. Like I think honestly, you're gonna be able to tell the stuff that came out in 2020s because of the hairstyles. There's very distinct hairstyles of our time that I hope don't stick around for very long, and they find it into all of our media, a lot of our media. I think you're going to be able to just be like, oh, that came out in the 2020s.
You can't defeat me.
Ooh, wow.
I will have your head.
Let's do the fish stick.
All right, not looking great for guitarist. This went sideways pretty quick. It's a good pull, though. It's a good pull. Run scares is crazy. Wait, what?
Let's do the fish stick.
What do you mean, Dano? Run scares? Oh, run scared. Okay. What do you mean that's crazy? Is it so far-fetched? I'm a force of nature. Unstoppable. Until I'm not. Big ol' Hajimoto over here. What was his name again? Oh, Spiny Hajimoto. I was close! Hajimoto? Lightning Bolto for the win. All right, I want to see that run back because that was good. GG, Dano. big GG, big capital GG, lowercase GG for Jonas. But I feel like that game went sideways. It doesn't have to be run back with the same cards, but I'd be curious to see, or maybe even the same deck. It feels like I blinked twice and we were already at 1324. Oh, I have run out of tea. Okay, I think I've got something. All right, Ilya. All right, so Dano got that one. So just, I mean, the classic is newcomer challenges winner. So Ilya v Dano. And right now, I mean, more than welcome to do the copy deck, but whatever your heart tells you. Don't feel constrained if you want to challenge yourself. Or if you think that actually gives you an advantage, go for it either way. But yeah, just good old vanilla Legends, I think, would be fine. Oh look, I think we'll do it. It's a assassin versus assassin. Thieves, assassins. All right, so this looks like, okay, Dano's running back a similar one. Wow, and I'm not gonna lie, just from the looks of it, it looks like they might be kind of similar decks. I don't know. It's not Burn Assassin. I'll say that. Which is good. Like, look, it's great if you're trying to ladder. Because I know both Jonas and Dano, and who else was it? Oh, gosh darn it. Somebody else we usually see. Beowulf, I believe. I think you all three have given me different versions of Burn Assassin. And so it's really effective for the laddering, because it's a really fast and very difficult deck to nail down. I feel like you're going to at least squeak a win out more often than not. But just in friendly stuff, yeah, that's a down and dirty deck. That's a get your win and get out. Which I don't have a problem using, especially if you're trying to get to Legend. But watching a friendly matchup, kind of like to see a little more mixing it up, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but mirror matches are fun anyway.
Get your supplies here.
Cunning.
Thank you.
What? I'm glad that manifest, because it took a second for the rally thing to appear, but I'm glad we got to see that. Again, not a bug. Not a bug. Ah, the fence. Hey.
You can't beat me.
All right, 24-24. Oh, so how is Norway doing? I haven't been. I've been out of the loop, and looking it up isn't good. So where does everybody stand? Is Norway doing well with their Viking invader or striker? I guess I don't know. Different countries use different terminology. I don't think anybody uses invader, but yeah, I think you got either striker or forward or wingman or wingmeister or chicken wing. I don't know. It's been a while. I was either halfback or fullback. Right side when I played. I don't even know if halfback's a universal term. Or fullback for that matter. And they have stopper, sweeper. Trash emptier, sanitation engineer. Lots of really colorful positions. You get a rally. You get a rally. Oh, Denise, she went to bed too early to see Tharana perish. Ooh, hey there. We qualified for the next rounds already. Nice. We played France today, who our favorite to win the whole cup. Oh, since we don't need the points, coach decided to let the B team play and let the okay. Wow, so they actually have meaningless games in the cup? So like if you make it to the next round, then you still have to play a game, but it doesn't count for anything? I mean, that's a good call. I wouldn't do that either. If you were already locked in, I wouldn't put my best out there, especially if you're going to play them possibly in the future. You want to leave something unexpected. So I'm guessing Viking did not play. I got to remember his first name because that's a cool name. Eiling, Elig, I think it was, or Elig. I might not be saying it right. Only meaningless because both France and Norway are qualified in their group. Their top two in each group go through. Gotcha. But that's what I mean. So that you can actually be qualified. You can play a game where you're already there. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as, I mean, you have that in like football, American football. The last games of the season, if you've already clinched your division, you don't have to. You can phone it in for the rest of the season if you want to. If you are mathematically not able to, if you're mathematically in, then you don't have to really care too much. Erling Haaland. Am I saying that right? Erling or Haaland. Holland. No, Holland, right? Ha? It's either Ha or Hal. I think it's Holland. Erling Haaland. Which is kind of a misnomer. Yeah, it's good. Awesome. Yeah. Look at me. I could go to Norway and blend in like... Oh, what was I thinking of? Well, I was going to say like a good weed, but that's from Undercover Brother. The hell you will. Marcus knows every language and every custom from here to the equator. He's blah, 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 blah. With any luck, he's already got the grail already. He'll disappear, vanish. You'll never see him again. Yeah, with any luck, he's got the grail already. Does anybody here speak English?
What are we going after?
Cunning.
You'll not be rid of me that easily. Care to go again?
All right, so definitely got a nice. It's got a nice Wisp Mother. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, what's wrong with you, Ilya? Why are you bringing this stinkiness into my game? Why? What is it? What? Like, none of these are premium. You got one premium because that's only because it was an alternate art. Why are you bringing this stinky non-premium nonsense into my game? You're embarrassing me, Ilya. People come here to see the best Legends has to offer, and we're seeing a bunch of non-premium schlubs here. I feel betrayed. Okay, what is this? You might have to qualify, Big Hein. Are you looking at something on your person? Are you looking in the mirror? Are you just looking around the house? Are you watching the game? If it's the latter, then I would say it's a game of Legends. Ask your other questions. I probably can't answer that for you. Whoa! 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 Look at this game! So we got Wisp Mother shenanigans on one side. We got Soul Rest Marshal shenanigans on another. Bringing reinforcements.
Watch yourself now.
This got spicy fun here at the end. I think, let's see, it's 8, 12, 13. Yeah, he's got lethal and some, but okay, well, is that going to be it? I don't think that's enough. Really made a good show of it though. That's 7, 8, 12. Yeah, still has it. Good game both, man. That got us about as close as you could. In both of them, I think we got to see the triggers go off as to what they were trying to do. I don't think I've seen 4 Soul Rest Marshals on the board. But there was just too much value with that whole fence and Wisp Mother. I mean, if they were in premium, so for that, I mean, Ilya, that's a lowercase GG. That was a win with the ugliest cards in the world, and a lowercase GG for for Dano as well. Yeah, he rested this match. Lots of disappointed fans, though, since they wanted to see two of the big strikers go up against each other. Yeah, sorry about that. Little lazy on my framing there. Yeah, that is kind of the bummer for the fans. Like, it's great for the team. It makes sense for the team. You're not going to put more wear and tear. Not going to risk getting injury on a game that means. I mean, could you imagine? Coach would probably get dragged out if their first, first appearance in the World Cup is they lose their star player on a game that doesn't count, doesn't actually advance anything. So I mean, you got to do it, but I understand people are bummed. And that kind of one worked. It did. It did. Probably would have worked better with premium, but that's just one man's opinion. Did pretty good. Pretty good. See, I don't have anything fresh to bring. I don't have any cool combos like that. If any of the decks I have are creative, it's because somebody else gave them to me. Or they're just goofy, like Ladies of Tamriel. You missed Lethal? Did you miss Lethal? Because on that last turn, I don't think you missed it, did you? But you're just watching it back? When did you miss? I wish I missed it. Did anybody else miss that he missed Lethal? That's okay, though, because we all miss Lethal sometimes, don't we? It's important to remember, folks, that Lethal isn't everything. Winning isn't everything. A lot of times, it's only one thing. Why do I have two? I don't know what the heck that was supposed to be. We can just get rid of that. Go away. Okay, that's my doppelganger one. I might as well rename this to Double or Nothing. And stop. Sure. No. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Ilya versus Guitarist on base. Oh, I already got a little kitty. Oh, you guys have been 5 turns in already? Okay, we got a premium Lyneth. Forked Bolt. Okay. We've got 3 out of... Oh, Denise. Don't sweat it, but Theron is back. That was rough. So I think I mentioned this before. The one time that I went to the UK, I was back in 2000 or 2001. I don't remember. But I went there in the summertime. But we were told it's never really hot there. A lot overcast, rain. It can get warm, but not hot. So I packed a couple suits. That's what I was wearing at the time, and I figured, wear suits, and when it's nice and cool. And I didn't bring my trench coat. I had a London fog trench coat that I was going to bring. I didn't bring that. I figured the suits would be enough because it was in the summer. And I get there, and they're like, "Sorry, folks, it's a heat wave." And guess what? We don't have anywhere: air conditioning. And I was like, Now, luckily, it wasn't too bad at night. I was able to sleep. Ooh, Guitarist. Sending Thorana to an early grave. 2 lightning bolts. That's how much she is despised, folks. Thorana shows up. She gets 2 lightning bolts in her face. But yeah, so I don't think it was the whole time. I think we were there for like 4 days, and it was only like the first day or 2. But it was just bizarre because it was like nothing, no building we went into had AC, and they're like, we usually don't need it. It's kind of, the weather is just kind of keeps the temperature fine as it is. But if you have a heat wave,
Be rid of me that easily.
I'm ready for anything.
then as the name implies, it gets very warm. and makes it very hard to sleep. I mean, I don't like it when it's like it gets hot in here a lot of times because I have the other computer on. I got the lights on. Now they're mostly LED, not halogens, so I really shouldn't include those. Although I think they're putting off something. I mean, just because they're electronics, they're going to put off something, but it's not like halogen bulbs. I do have a candle. That's putting off a good bit of heat. That's like fire in a can. But yeah, it gets really toasty in here. And I'm right above the garage. So all the heat gets in the it's not a temperature controlled garage. So if it gets really hot, and it's Texas, so why wouldn't it get hot? The garage cooks, hot air rises right up into my room. So it gets hot here, and so there's some times where it's kind of miserable just being in this seat just because it's like it is really hot. Like I'd love to wear a hoodie, but there's no way in heck I could do that. I will cook in it. Oh my gosh. We never see this fellow. I guess we won't see him in premium either. All these people. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna ask the redevs to just take out all the non-premium versions of the cards so that people have to use the premium version. It's just hurts my soul. I mean, not as bad as Poopstone, Dano, but still hurts my soul. See, this is dangerous. It's going to spit out a 5 shot that can go to the face or to any one of the cards. Which is why I never really incorporated him. I thought he was a kind of nifty card, but yeah, that could hit the 3-1, but I'm sorry I added him without checking. I'll swap for shiny. Look, I appreciate the apology, guitarist. To make it, look, it's not for me. It's for the betterment of the game.
You won't escape alive.
Wait. Did you? Oh no. Oh, the game did it for you. Oh, probably because you used a premium version of Doppelganger, I think, maybe. So the game knows what. Whoa! Take out the non-premium one, Ilya. You don't like premium cards. I see it now. There is a heavy bias here against premium cards. You axed the wrong Devaith Fear. Civil Marauder! What's going on? I'm what they used to say in the South, fair to middling. That's probably the best way I could describe it. And the clone is going to finish it off. I guess that is supposed to be a clone of Devaith. Looking very not like Devaith, but GG. Well done. That was, I mean, hey, we get to see cards we don't usually see. And who knows what shenanigans Thorana was capable of, because she got nuked from orbit immediately. But a good game. Good game. Fun to watch. What is your favorite? Well, yeah, so fair to middle myself. I think others are doing better than that. Some are doing worse. That's usually how life works. You know what? I've got this jonesing, this hunger. As soon as we launch the next game, I'm going to grab a meat stick. All right, so that was Guitarist versus Ilya. Guitarist won despite a non-premium Devaith. So Dano versus Guitarist. But how are you doing, Civil Marauder? Oh, also, Carlos, I don't know if I acknowledged you. I mean, I thought I did, but I think I acknowledged your comment first, like that I got kidnapped. But hello, Carlos. Hopefully, I don't know if you're still out there lurking. Driving, lurking. There we go. All right. Who? I think, okay. But yeah, good to see you. Yeah, and sorry I was MIA. We were supposed to be playing Resident Evil 5 these past couple weekends, and I wasn't doing any gaming at all. This is the first time I haven't even sat in this chair or at this computer for almost 2 weeks. So it has not been an ideal time. You're doing well. Good. Good. Stop bragging. My pops had it. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Look, so I know. I'm going to say, okay. Oh, look, all I know is that, like, I don't think there is such a thing as a small kidney stone or gallstone. Like, if you've got a stone at all, it is immensely painful. So I can't think of how big 7 is. I think it's, I mean, obviously it would look really small. We're talking less than a grain of rice, but yeah, if you got stones in any of your organs, really, it is acutely painful. I'm fortunate, hashtag blessed, that I've never had a stone, but yeah, that would be rough. I wanted to get a shirt made because I had a friend that had one not too long ago, and that's how I knew how painful it was. Wanted to get him a shirt that just said, "I passed," and like, you know, I don't know, some indication, like a big check or something like that on the back. It's like, my kidney stone. Yeah, it's a celebratory type thing. I'm sure they're out there though.
Monster.
We were double checking the size and they told us. Like, what? Yeah, it really, yeah, you're talking I think it's always millimeters. It's never that big, but it's just like, yeah, so I don't know if 7 millimeters is, it seems like it's pretty big for a kidney stone. I think it's like that. I'm sure you all can see that, exactly what I'm showing there. Like, if it's visible, it's huge. There's very, very teeny tiny kidney stones. And I don't know, maybe there are some that are so small you barely notice. Like, anytime I play somebody who runs poop stone, I get a pain in my stomach area. I don't know if that's actually, it could just be a very small, very small kidney stone, and I just, it hurts, but I get over it. But most of the time, it's like a fingertip. That is pretty big. I mean, everything's proportionate. But you're not supposed to have something small and jagged in your body anywhere. If you have something small and jagged, it's a problem. All right, let me grab my meat stick. I'll be right back. Well, that's why I left, Jonas. That's why I left. I didn't want you to see anything untoward. But no, it's just literally a stick of meat. And see, that would be a good reason to be on Twitch, because I don't think that would violate terms of service. A lot of things do, but I don't think that would. Can you pass a kidney stone just like, I mean, is it possible to just grin and bear it and it'll go away, or do you have to get that thing zapped with lasers? That's like insult to injury, or injury to injury, really. Go into hospital, go through that whole rigmarole.
Our case fear. This day
For that, the human body is simultaneously phenomenally resilient.
I bring reinforcements.
Dano again. This is very, very reminiscent. Soul Rest Marshall
Reinforcements.
sounds amazing. And he's like, yeah, I'm kicking ass. He's like, we needed you like 5 turns ago there, Soul Rest. You're about to die.
I bring reinforcements.
They zap this one. Oh, 5mm is the threshold to pass. Again, such a small difference, but yeah. Oh, although small difference, but that's like what? 1/5 or something? 1/4? No. 1/6 of the whole size. So it's pretty significant. Another GG there. Another Soul Rest coming in. Clutch. I guess if you come in at the end, you're still coming in clutch. Your team's not in a position to win. It'd be like watching like a guy come in like Michael Jordan hits the game ending shot. This amazing 3-pointer at the buzzer, and they still lose by 12 points. Like that would be my luck. But GG, once again, that was another close one. Well, I mean, the numbers look close, but then you see like what the ending board was like. It's like, all right, well, that was, but both were a turn away from a win. I guess we'll put it that way. I bring reinforcements. Yeah. Yeah. A plethora of reinforcements. So many reinforcements. Maybe bring them out first there. Soul Rest. Io! Behold me. I haven't forgotten Io. I know I got to get you the D&D thing. I haven't sat down. Like I was saying earlier, I have not sat down at this computer aside from our shenanigans to do anything in a while. My attention has been diverted elsewhere, unfortunately. Really? What do you mean the deck is still bugged? That's right, is it? The Soul Rest does its
Welcome,
thing?
friend. Hail, friend.
Wisp Mother is bugged?
I'm ready for anything. You can't beat me.
What are we going after?
Oh. I don't want to be the party pooper, but I'm on the back foot already.
You can't. I'm ready for anything.
My paws are quicker than your eyes.
Should have been copied.
You can't beat me.
Hey. You darn shrieking harpy.
Three gods, one true faith.
You'll not be rid of me that easily.
Too slow.
Cannot escape the righteous.
But yeah.
See you in the next.
That might have been a bad idea.
I once knew a man.
Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. That's the wrong one.
Oh, that's
Oh, that was dumb. All right. Well, read the card. It's important. I got that confused with the other guy. I was like, oh, sweet. I got all these big, all these whatchamacallums and Okay, that's not bad. Hmm. Tell you what.
I seek Sothasil's knowledge.
My sword is as mighty as my pen.
The soul rest was fixed, but the
Khajiit doesn't need to be
wisp smother isn't. I mean, what last Renian's last update was? Oh, she's back. She's back. Oh, and there's two. Oh, I thought there was gonna be two of them.
likes these.
All right, so more dark rebirths. That could be a problem. We are going to do okay. Oh, we don't have enough to do all of it. Wait, do we? No, we're one off from being able to do it really, really good. Oh well.
The OMCB provides. Too slow.
Oh, prophecy! Oh, that's not great.
My sword is as mighty.
Oh, is that one of the... Do we get one of the lightning bolts already? We did not. No! No, you leave my beautiful guard alone. You naughty little scamp. All right, well. Nuts. That's why I did it, Dan. I saw my arcane salami and I'm like, hey. Let me play this one.
Chaos.
Khajiit likes these. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
All right, I think we're good to go. Let's see, that's... Yeah.
Too slow.
Too little too late there, buddy. Oh gosh darn it. I mean, yeesh. All right, bit of a misplay there. Wait, does this do it? I don't think so.
My sword is
Oh, it does. It does.
mighty as my pen.
Sorry, we got there. GG, Ilya. I was like, oh crap, I'm playing a control deck again. But you gotta run against different stuff there, I guess. But probably not the ideal matchup. I didn't have the duplicate stuff. I didn't have shenanigans. I just had Exalt. So probably not quite all fair. You're good to go. I've been challenged by Dano. All right. Then I shall. Let's tell you what. GG, Ilya. But Io, you got next. You got next. Let me just show Dano a thing or two about what deck I'm expertise, and we'll get back to you there. Decidedly worse.
Hail, friend.
I gotta go, but nice catching up. Bit hang out. You too, Jonathan. Hey, good luck out there with the good luck with your what's that line from Princess Bride? Good luck with your castle storming boys or something. But yeah, good luck. It'd be great to see Norway rise. And take it all. All right, might as well do this, I guess. Wow. But yeah, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, jeez. Skeevers. Oh, get those skeevers away from me. Oh. Oh, there you are, little 2-drop. Nice for you to show up 16,000 cards into the game. You little dill hole. Maybe you can help with our rat problem. Then I have moment of clarity. I say, Zangief, just because you are a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy.
Let's do this. I fear no man.
I swear every time dill hole, my favorite kind of pickle. Is that a well, I mean the dill is what's the dill, pickle? No. Stupid sanctuary pet, you ugly little bastard.
Time to split some skulls.
I have no fear of you, cowardly skeever.
Let's do this.
Oriel, guide me. Form ranks.
Okay. I was afraid we might get an Archer's Gambit there, which would not have been fun. Ice Storm would also not be fun. It doesn't have Ice Storm. That's good. That was a dumb thing for me to say. I admit it. That was a dumb thing for me to say. Why wouldn't it go down like that? Humana.
Step and strike. Good, you're getting there.
Relentless Raider, Chad. Well, hey, she got a few hits in. No longer, exactly. Yeah, former Raider Chad. Now is just Raider Dad, as in mispronouncing dead. Wow, really? Really? It's not as bad as it could have been.
Let us begin the lesson. I could use a little help.
Time to join the fight.
Get those givers away from me. Huh.
A clash for the ages.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Do I want to... What?
Mostly clothed warrior.
I'm just doing it for the trigger there.
Here, watch and learn. Stay down.
I have many important things on my mind.
Time to join the fight.
See, I don't want to say...
Clash for the ages.
I don't want to say GG yet because I don't know what you... Oh, jeez. Well, he doesn't have mushroom... Oh, what in the world? He has charge, doesn't he? Oh, my gosh. Wow. Wow.
Have you any parting words?
Nicely done, Dano. Nicely done. I can appreciate that you whipped that out for me. I appreciate that. No, but that was spectacular. Look, it is great to see a Siege of Stras Mackay. But wait, now, did you really have no other creatures? I wasn't even paying attention. No. Well, I mean, I had a few choice words. So wait, so was that just luck then? Because if you had any other creatures, it would not have pulled. You couldn't guarantee, but like that works in conjunction specifically with one creature Dagoth, one support Namira. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. I've never seen that before, and that it's using, because you typically see the siege with the mushroom tower, and it's like, okay. That one I feel like is a lot harder to pull off, but damn. Dwarven Armaments is Stendarr's Hammer. Well, Stendarr's Hammer is a bit of a risk though, right? Because if I don't have a character on the board, you can't actually attack face with it, right? You only get breakthrough on Stendarr's Hammer. So that could be a downer, but everything else though, yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, I mean, like what are the odds of, like how many times have you actually pulled that off? Like was I an unlucky one, or is there actually more consistency than you might think? Because that worked out really well. I like seeing Siege used that way, because you're guaranteed 22 points of damage, 23. Well, Dagoth comes down. Yeah, so I guess Dwarven Armaments or Stendarr guarantees at least 5. So you're guaranteed 13 with Drain. That's 26. Not guaranteed face damage, I guess. You're guaranteed 13 damage with Drain for the most part. Anyway, no, it's really cool. That's really cool. I think my parting words would just be damn. All right, so Dano and I already going at it, which is great. Glad I stopped talking. But GG, Dano, that's a capital GG. That's a GGG. Great good game. Or good gracious, that was a good game. That would be 4 G's and a T. Good gracious, that was a good game. Or good gracious, good game. That was baller. And it has been recorded for posterity. So anytime, like if you're applying for a new job somewhere, and like, what's your resume? Be like, check out timestamp 145 on this video. Watch what I can do. This could be why I don't get jobs. I have a very skewed idea of what actually will get you a job in today's market. For some reason, I think Legends game will do that for you. Still looks pretty damn good though.
Preparations have been made. I have no patience with fools.
Poof. I do wish. Oh man, I wish that Dawnbreaker could get its groove back, where it kills an undead. I don't know why. I always find that amusing. I probably wouldn't if I was actually getting, if that wolf was actually there and it was howling. It just, but in my mind, it's just, oh, by the way, I'm here and I'm a badass. I'm a wolfy wolf.
Training is over. It's time to act.
Haven't you ever met a lich before?
Why would I? What kind of circles do you think I walk in? My social circles do not include liches, okay? Liches get stitches, and so do witches and female dogs. You don't see that card very often.
Lead me into battle.
Rocking that. Is that a loot? I guess that's a loot. I sometimes want to right, exactly, yeah. But they don't include liches, do they? No. Liches are really not all that common, if we're being honest. It's not like, oh, hey, I met a lich today. Oh, really? Cool. What'd you talk about? I don't know. It's kind of a dead conversation.
Cunning.
Of course it was. Y'all missed that. But these jokes have been pent up for 2 weeks. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red. Is that the beginning of a limerick, Civil, or is that a poem that I just don't know? It sounds like a typical lyric. The limerick, the syllable count is off. I think it has more than 10. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red. That's 11. That's close. Let's see. There once was a woman from Lynn who was so uncommonly thin. One day she essayed to drink lemonade. She slipped through the straw and fell in. I think that's 8 syllables. I love limericks. They're great. And they're usually pretty funny. They're like a little joke. Oh, it's one of the Skyrim... I figured, okay. One of the Skyrim tavern songs. I mean, I love the... Oh, okay, where they actually play it. I don't think I've ever had them play a tavern song. Like, I like the soundtrack in the taverns. It's one of the coziest, like, little themes. I love it. I don't think I've ever actually had a Skyrim tavern song played. Because you have to ask for it, right? Dano, why you BMing, Dano? Game's not over yet. What happened to Dano? You still with us? If he lost internet, he might... Beowulf, what's going on? Well, that's Io. Wait, what? Not me? What? Okay, y'all saw, right? It said disconnecting on Dano's side of the board, right? Io, are you still with us? It's a visual bug. Ah, see, this is why. No open beta, folks. Hello, Beowulf. Hello, good to see you. I referenced you earlier. We were talking about Burn Assassin. I remembered I got one of the decks from you all. But good to see you, man. What's going on in your neck of the woods of the world? Are you paying attention to the World Cup stuff? Says I have no connection. Oh, wow. Wow. So that's weird. It says you have no connection, but you can talk on chat even within the game. That's different. I mean, it's one thing if Legends was saying that you were not online, but for it to say you're not online to fight, but you're online to talk, that's... couldn't reconnect, happened while I swung. What? Oh, maybe the Lich is, maybe she's a problem. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't get played a lot, so maybe there's a problem with her. That's a heck of a bug. Makes her a bit toxic there. All right, well, don't play with Vastieri until that gets addressed. Crash out of the game. Owl of under frustration. Exactly. Oh, damn it! Oh. Oh, I was like, yeah, something's happening. I restarted twice. Well, damn. Very busy. Have not been playing really. I'm with you there. And yes, the World Cup matters here too. I figured. And I read you missed lethal versus Schward. Not versus me. He got lethal with me, I think. You know, yeah, he got it. It was, I think it was Ilya. Miss lethal there. Yeah, it was Ilya. Yep. I was running her yesterday, no issue. Sounds like a communication error with the client server. So, I mean, are you back? Well, I guess you're back on then? All right, so Aya wants a piece of this badassness. I already played something like that. Let's do this one. I just glanced at it in Discord. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm so fucking lonely. That's how you knew, Dan. I was wondering. I was like, how did you just go back and watch? Like, why would you even think to do that? But I see. I see. Couldn't type it in chat. Fabrications and falsehoods.
I want to be an assassin.
Both equally, yes.
I smell the stench of the living.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, how many?
I want to be an assassin, like Nari. I will have my vengeance.
The Singleton Skeleton Sorcerer is badass. Oh, that was quite timely.
I will have my vengeance. I want to be an assassin. I
Two
want to be an assassin,
for the price of
like
one.
Nari. I will have my vengeance.
You can't shoot me with anything now because I'm invisible. What was all this? IO, yes. Is IO playing it? Yes, sir. Aye. Cool. Aye. It's true. Quite true. I see, I see.
I will have my vengeance.
Prophecy! Lightning Bolto does not like my aspirant. Kiss my aspirant!
You must be cleansed.
Eh. I am vexed and irked. You waste all your resources on my stupid aspirant. You should have left her alone, let her live. Well, this is how all our games go, Io. I'm amazing for like 5 minutes. And then I just end up losing the game because reasons. Let's see here.
Pretty flowers.
Ooh.
Zooth.
I was like, oh crap, I got to deal with the ward. And it's like, nope, that was the Mighty Conjuring? Okay. Alright.
Show me what you've got, hero.
You cannot hide. Is there a single? You must be cleansed.
A lot of good targets. And it's tinkering. Oh, gosh. Well, this, unfortunately, was
I've got a job.
just not.
A hard-fought victory.
It was a bit of a landslide there. Couldn't get footing. Not a good hand. Yeah. It didn't seem like there were. Usually, you've got answers for just about everything. That's kind of a rare thing for me to get. You handled my little 2-1 aspirants pretty well, but everybody else was a bit of an issue. But GG, sir. GG. I think that's my first. And I don't say this to brag about me winning as much as it brags on you for how much you actually beat me. I think that's the only game I've won against you in like 10 games. Maybe 20. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Well, you can rewind. Well, yeah, I know you can rewind. It just seemed like a lot of. But my thing was, why would you like? I've missed lethal how many times? And the only time I know is because y'all tell me, like in the comments or something. Like I don't think, hey, did I miss lethal? And go back and look. So it wasn't so much of how were you able to see that you missed lethal, but why would you even think that you did? Because typically, if the brain doesn't recognize it, then unless like you didn't recognize it a turn later, you saw it. You mentioned it after the game was over. So I was just like, what would have been the impetus for going, wait a minute, did I miss lethal there? Because it just doesn't occur to you. Usually, it doesn't occur to me. I very rarely realize that I miss lethal unless it's the very next turn or right after I make my play. I'm like, oh no, I should have done blah, blah, blah. The wolf is hungry. He got unfairly disqualified when arguably he had the upper hand. And then he played against a game master who doesn't know the meaning of the word defeat. Not because he never loses, but because he literally just has that horrible vocabulary.
By the fires of oblivion.
I was talking about the stream so you could see the Dagoth OTK. I see. It all becomes clear now.
I'm ready for anything, just in the nick of time.
You know, it occurs to me, she's probably ready for a lot of things, but I'm not sure if in that position she's really ready for anything. What was that now? The wolf chews on defeat. I mean, masticates on it. I think a little bit of both, right?
You'll not be rid of me,
Wolves eat their own poop, right? Masticate is masticate. Well, no, I'm thinking defecate. What the heck is masticate? Hopefully this will not screw up my search history. Oh, it okay. It does mean to chew. I should have known. But I knew defecate was to poop. I didn't know if maybe there was another word. I don't know why there would be two icate words that both mean to poop. But it would have been funny because poop is funny.
I'll scout ahead.
I'm something of a masticator myself. I masticate often. 3 times a day, actually. During meals. It's a weird kind of proclivity I have. Masticating while I eat. As a single guy, I masticate alone quite often.
Ready for anything.
I will keep Sotha-Sil's people alive.
Nobody around. Only 3 times. That means you put an entire plate in your mouth for each meal.
I do love a good fight.
I think of it's in progress. If I masticate, I'm masticating for 10 minutes. I'm not saying that I masticate. It's never ending. I never stop masticating. Riveting. I know, right? Are you talking about me or the game? Good to see. You know, she's on the coaster, or she's on the main art.
If you get caught.
Well, not her, but the like that artwork that's out there. Like she's on there, but she rarely gets any love. Let's see. We got the. Oh, actually, almost none of them do. You got what's his face, the Indoral Archmage. He very rarely gets any love. You got the gal who does something like she sees your card or something. I don't even know what she does because nobody ever plays her. She looks like an Avatar character, but she's not. There's the Forsworn guy. Sometimes he gets played, but not usually. The 7/5. I don't remember. It's in green. I don't remember what it's called. The swamp monster kind of deal. That never gets played. It's just a big body. The 5/3 Flame Astronaut doesn't get played vanilla. There isn't one. You have to play the card that spits it out. And then a mummy, which is what you get turned into. So it's crazy. I never thought of it before, but almost every single card on here is like never gets played. They look cool though. The art looks cool. Beowulf, the only thing we had initially, Denise was on earlier, and it was like essentially a copy deck. She specified, not Divine Intervention. What the heck is it called? Experiments. The 3 costs. Something. Essentially we duplicate a card. So she thought of that because she wanted to duplicate Lydia, and then it kind of went on from there to be okay a duplication deck. And then she went to bed and it was like, okay, if you've got one of those decks, play it. If not, just play what you kind of want to play.
Fortune
Kind of thing.
favor me.
But aside from that, no. Dano made up his own thing, which was OTK, Dagoth, Singleton. Decided to whip that out on yours truly. It's always nerve-wracking when someone gives you a GG and you're like, but I haven't won yet. Oh, he knows something I don't know. Okay, GG. Wow. If that was not the saddest Marak I've ever seen in my life. Ah, the Trebuchet. Wow. I thought this was just a bunch of mummies. How in the world? Or like skeleton deck. This is some craziness. It is good to see some. Yeah, exactly. Beowulf, I can't complain. Well, I mean, I can. When those underplayed cards are not premium, I do complain. But aside from that, I don't complain. Wow. So Io's back to form now. This is the devious bastard I know and love. I just feel bad that Ilias is the one who has to take it. He's like, screw with my game, will you? Behold my crazy magnificence. I feel like we got... how are we on turn 12 already? I feel like we had a time warp. That was kind of... It was very mean, Beowulf. It was very mean. That's what I'm saying. Io comes across as a nice fella, but there is an evil that lurks beneath him or within him or around him. I mean, if the Trebuchet strikes face next turn, he's got this. Maybe. Yeah, I think he just timed out. Probably. GG though. GG. It was. I mean, typically any thief decks come across as very mean. Marak is chief among them. My game froze again after. See, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't just messing. He couldn't. My game froze again after swinging for 8 damage. We'll have to test that again. Oh, really? Interesting. I wonder 8 damage. That would be a weird. That would have screwed Dano up if he hadn't also gotten the Dwarven armaments, because then Oh, that would have been so cruel. Dano's like, I got this. I got this. Nobody can touch me now. I got Dagoth there, and he's gonna hit with the Mirror's Ring, and he goes to attack because Dagoth's got 8 attack. His game just freezes, and it looks like he times out. Yeah. I wanted to make that because otherwise, I mean, if this is just a normal Legends game, it looks like BMing or whatever. But I know that's not IO, so yeah, it was just so that you know, Ilya, that was not the case. That it was actually he was forbidden. I'll go to sleep. Thanks for the game, guys. All right, Ilya, take care. Have a good night. Great to see you. Thanks for playing. Got to see some fresh stuff, some Wisp Mother shenaniganisms from you as well. And then there were 2, Dano and Io. You guys haven't gone head to head yet, have you? Wait, or have you? I think Dano hasn't played. I think he's still basking in the Dagoth OTK there, which is deserved. It's the first I've seen of it ever being done. I'm not saying it hasn't been done before, but it's the first time I saw it. What? Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, I know you played right after, and I was like, oh, he's not playing his OTK deck again because you're playing something other than Dagoth. But hey, I mean, that's great. If we can get one of those, anytime Dano, jumps on a stream. Oh, he didn't want to challenge. Okay, I see how it is. You want to go after me, huh? Think you can handle this? Think you can handle all of this? All right, I'm going to try. I don't know what's in this, but I'm going to try this. I only have my normal test decks, but I'll jump in for a bit too, see if that works for me. Okay, works. Definitely works. Hop into the fray, Beowulf. Hop into the fray. Star-sung Bard Crusader. Well, that's a phrase you don't hear very often. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is a rando deck. Okay. Well, let's see if we can beat the Star-sung Bard with... Oh, gosh. GLHF.
Hail, friend.
I for some reason, I need to get rid of this. I assumed because it was in my list that it was going to be awesome. That's okay. Star-sung Bard, she's horrible. I mean, she's got a great voice. Don't get me wrong. She's got some good pipes, but
Training is over.
she can't handle my really high cost cards. This is all bad.
Preparations have been made.
Wait.
You fight like a child.
What? Oh, the other one does damage. That's why. Okay, I was like, wait, I thought there was a difference. Well, I mean, this is probably going to hurt me more than it does him. I don't, because that's going to kill. You know what?
You get one shot.
If she dies, she dies. Utana sounds like a Dano deck. Yeah, exactly.
You won't spoil my plans.
Tis a very Dano deck, to be sure. Word wall! Close call! Oh, he's charging something up.
You can't defeat me.
Maybe I can, and maybe I can't. Ooh. I don't think he's got anything that I... Actually, nah. Wait. Do I even have a remote chance of triggering this? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Why the fork? Because it hurts more, you twit. Oh, no, wait, that would be the spoon. I don't know why the fork. Not a lot of draw in Crusade or otherwise, maybe? I don't know.
You fight like a child.
It's not my fault. All right, well, I got to do something.
Just forget about C.
Um,
Everyone does.
D. I didn't think of it, but that might help trigger him. Just a little bit. Why play it then? Oh. Oh dear. Well, unless there is a red year in this deck, I don't even think we're going to last till turn 10. I think we're just hosed. That's a big word ball right there. Oh, goodness gracious.
You dead.
Well, we'll just see if you've got what it. Oh, look! I have some low drop cards here. Oh wow.
I will rend your flesh.
Oh goodness gracious.
This is our forest.
Fine, Fern Gully reject. You can keep your forest. He did. Yeah, he got a bunch of cards off that off the fork. Oh, by the way, I did have an orc, he says. GG.
A hard-fought victory.
Oh, there it is. The name card finally got on the board. I'm pretty sure, Daniel, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I could have swore 2 cards jumped into your hand there. But GG, sir, GG. Let me go ahead and get rid of that deck real quick. I'm not ashamed of any of the decks I have. They can be janky or whatever, but autofill decks are just not a good. Let me just make sure there's none other ones here. That Crusader's probably one. Warrior's probably one. There's another Crusader. That's got to be one. See, I name the decks that I actually have, but I just forget. I don't think... Oh, I have a Dark Elf deck. That's got to go too, though. Dark Elves are crap. Let's see. Pretty sure what is just nonsense. I don't like Death by 1,000 Cuts. Oh, there's Ilia's, a couple of Ilia's stuff in here. Alright, I think that's all the stuff that... Nope, there's a Battle Mage. There's another Warrior. And since we're not really doing the draw multiples, we'll get rid of that. Okay. There. Wasn't that riveting? You got to see me clean house here. The fork is what Luke... Oh, jeez. Good to know that your rough entrance with the game has not dampened your spirits, Io. Even if it makes me sad. Running the Fusroda's Shout and the yellow one. Unrelenting Force. Call of Valor. Yeah, I remember I was playing... I think it might have been Body Bag Beezy. Well, I haven't seen him in a long time. But I think when I played Body Bag, it was on... one of the first times he beat me was with... that exact thing. It was Crusader... Shout Crusader. And yeah... It's it's not considered top tier, but in the right circumstances it can be quite overwhelming. All right, so Beowulf is in the fray. Who wants to tackle Beowulf? Give this man some whatever the Tessel version of Lovin' is. I would say Io, but he's either going to get locked out of the game or something. Been making some cool stuff lately. Well, yeah, hence the 100 decks. Good gravy. All right, so Beowulf versus Eye of the Restless Storm. Oh. All right, I know this is probably not going to be good for me. I'm going to grab one more stick of meat. This will be faster, though.
Well, look what the tide dragged in. You have my undying gratitude.
My paws are quicker than your eyes.
Oh, I'm going to masticate my meat stick. I like to think that we're educating people. It may sound dirty, but it's all on the level. Kids, you can talk to your parents like that. If they're cool. Actually, I shouldn't endorse that. It sounds worse than it is, really. But you do have to have an actual stick of meat, otherwise it just is lazy dirty. It is subtle. It's a refined palate, really. This kitty has... Oh, damn, he took my claws. This kitty has a cool little jumper. Type thing. And some size? Are those size? What are those? Well, no, okay. That's something else. Oh, no, I guess they're just two daggers. What does he actually have? He's got... Oh, he's got the... See? That sword would be so cool. Well, he already equipped it. Never mind. Punt, he seems to say. To his... Oh!
Not my finest move.
Was that actually a mistake? I thought that was a strategic... I thought that was you saying, I want my monastic champion to be able to pilfer, so I'm putting him back. Which doesn't make sense, considering... Yeah, that's... That's Io working some nefarious black magic or something. Pro move, right? Exactly. Pro strat, baby. Stay tuned for more winners. I mean, people said he hasn't played in a long time. You probably, you don't remember, drag, if I, click on this card, does it actually mean that card? I mean, who's to know, really?
You must be cleansed.
All shades of magic. But it's all nefarious, though. I noticed you didn't refute that part, Io. Like, oh no, I use all colors of evil, nefarious magic. Ooh. That was a timely pull there by Demonic Homer Simpson. Not cream. Well, if that is not worth a 9-cost 5/5 that discounts your 1 cost down to 0, I don't know what it is. Yeah, shades and sizes, yeah. You have big black magic, you have little black magic, you have big white magic and brown magic, very pequeño magic.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, geez.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
That was a typical IO turn right there. Very typical. Like, you can't wipe out my whole... Yeah, you can. Actually. Nefarious, black, magic. I stand by it. Oh, oh wait. Oh, traitor. Wolf against wolf. This is a horrific crime.
Your time has come.
Ow. Another crucial prophecy there.
Here we make our stand.
Beowulf has been waiting in the wings, practicing.
I slay the unworthy.
His prophecy game.
The fighter's guild stands ever ready.
Hmm? Oh no, is the game froze? Or Beowulf might be making special care to click on the right cards. That might be it.
Let nothing through. Close ranks.
He doesn't get the extra card from it, but probably better than losing his what's-her-face, Maroon or Daroon or Maroon Dagon Seducer. I'm sorry, the seducers are a misnomer in this game. There's nothing seductive about any of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh.
Your time has come.
Should have been more.
Well, it is 2, and we're tied at 22 on turn 12. The only thing, so Io has extreme board advantage. However, card advantage is definitely with Beowulf. Beowulf does have one less rune. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can point out obvious that makes me sound smart and that I know and understand this game better than I do. Now, Beowulf has almost as many cards on the board as Io does. Io with 4, Beowulf with 3. Now Beowulf has as many cards. But the value of the cards he has is higher because the numbers on the cards, when you add them up, is higher. He also has 3 cards in hand, which is 2 more than Io's 1. And now Beowulf is just destroying all my math. Look, there are some commentators that's really all they do, like certain sports or whatever. And you're like, this guy's really getting paid to just say what's it? The color commentator's doing all the heavy lifting. This guy's literally just saying exactly what's happening.
Your time has come.
It's not over yet.
Hear my command and rise.
Wow. Is that what he's going to go with? I think. Yeah, I think I see where he's going. Yep.
We'll see how they like
And that is dangerous. Mentor's Ring is one of my favorite item cards. I mean, Steel Scimitar, like there's some like low level stuff that as a initial battle mage player, I really appreciated, but Mentor's Ring is one of those. And I think I even in the original game, I think I had one premium copy of it. I didn't craft it. I wouldn't spend that much on an item, but I think I ended up with one. All right. Well, barring prophecies, this contest might be reaching its conclusion. But still, like I said, if it's turn 12 and you're tied 22-22 with relatively the same board condition, it's pretty good. In terms of a close game.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt. Watch yourself now.
These two fighters staggering, neither one willing to concede the game. Fumbling, stumbling. Oh, wow. That is the saddest, gloomiest gloom lurker to ever lurk.
Speak, citizen.
Oh? Oh. Ooh, this could be big. This could be big. That's the kind of stuff you want to see late game. That threw me off big time. Skeletal Mage first consumed with Uprising, but then Worm King Agent triggered it summoned before the Skeletal. I was wondering about that, IO.
Nothing.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Because I was like, oh, I think he was going to hit him with the Worm King. And then you didn't. Okay. Oh, that's a dead draw right there. But to be fair, it's probably going to be a dead draw for a while.
Arcay's beard, stay back.
Oh man, no value again. I hate my life. That's what the Gremite sounds like, by the way. That's canon. I can say that because Bethesda's no longer supporting this game. If they were, they could correct me, but since they aren't, they can't. Sorry, guys. If you want to bring the game back. You know, I don't know if you guys have been following like gaming stuff, but you know they've got that Stop Killing Games initiative that's out there now. Because apparently there was a community out there that made a bigger stink about the game going defunct than we did. I think it was called, it was a racing game. Or like a car thing. Like Heat or something like that. I don't remember. But it was it's been around for like 13 years. And the devs pulled it. And it was gone. And they didn't have the redevs like we did. People like Renian who, you know, were able to snatch all the resources or many of the resources before the game shut down. It was just gone. And that started or was part of what kind of started the whole Stop Killing Games, which is the idea that you can't put a game out there, charge people for it, and then just one day decide, oh, the game doesn't exist anymore, and your money's gone. Now, I don't know if anything is going to be done ultimately with that, or if, because I mean they're talking to the EU about it, but it seems to be lip service. Like there are people going, you know, a lot of saber rattling, a lot of no, we need it, but then they're going, no, we're not going to oppose the big game companies because they don't want to do it. And they're making up all these, it's going to hurt the indie gamer and it's going to make it unaffordable and infeasible. And it's like, no, you're misrepresenting what they're saying. It would be the equivalent of saying, okay, if you're going to put the game out, like if you're going to take the game away, there needs to be a way for the people to actually play it offline. You don't have to provide any servers or anything, but the game has to be able to be played locally, at least.
Here goes nothing.
And the assets need to be put out there that if the community kind of like what Redevs did, if they want to keep the game going or they want to sponsor it or put it on their own server, they can do that. But they paid money for it. You don't buy a book, you don't buy a movie, you don't buy a car, and then say, oh, you're only leasing that. You know, you're leasing these things, the license to use them, so we can take it away at any time we want to. That's just not how things work. And like video games, like I've got tons of video games. I own the video game. I don't own the license for them. I own the actual damn game. I can sell the game if I want to. So it's just weird. It's like that's not, and the indies aren't hurt because they don't even pull this crap where it's like, oh, you got to be online and have 3 different DRM things that you go through and nonsense like that. They're the least. They're not doing any of this stuff. The most recent Twitch games that I bought, it's been a while now, but the ones that I did, the independent ones, I didn't even have to download stuff when I played the game. It was all on the cartridge. So I don't know. It's weird. Poor draws last few turns. Yeah, Beowulf. That's the thing. As soon as I saw Mana Marco,
Now that was a battle.
I mean, to be fair, Grummite does get a little love. But yeah, that was when Mana Marco came down. I was like, that's the way it's going to go. You start drawing those big bodies. Retreat. GG, Beowulf. GG. That's how Io gets you, man. It's never over. But you were wise to hold off. It's just, yeah, at that point, it really comes down to, can you draw your, if you have big dogs, if you can draw them. Obviously, if you're playing an aggro deck, which you weren't, but if you're playing aggro, there just really isn't anything to draw. That's why it's so dangerous for them later in the game, because they don't really have a value for value card. But yeah, I've seen many games go like that. But GG, IO. GG, way to stick in there. It did get pretty sour for you there at one point. But you're able to hang on, and your draw game came in clutch for you. You've been working on that. You used to suck at drawing. Now you're pretty good at it. Yeah, Tower and Siege. Yeah, that's the old... That's the old singleton combo thing we've come to know. But good games anyway. Good games. Dano, again, I know you've got 100 decks, and you're not often on here. Did you want to jump into another one? Maybe. Well, I mean, Io won that one, so either Io and Dano or Beowulf and Dano. I mean, those are really the options. Once again, I'm just providing these. Whoever challenges Dano first. Being at parity is difficult. Being at parity is difficult. Oh yeah. Because I mean, yeah. So obviously you can have somebody like me who punts it by breaking too many runes first, or getting impatient, or making bad trades. But really, for 2 good players, parity late in the game, unfortunately, it mostly does come down to just what resources you end up with. I mean, that's a lot of the game, arguably, but I would say even more so at that point. It's kind of a top decking deal. Which, I mean, that means the game was well played to get to that point. But then it just means the way it's going to ultimately sum up is, and unless both people draw well, I mean, you can have that too. But if it starts going one way or the other, then it's like, yeah, can't do much. If I hate doing that, and start drawing my low end stuff, like the stuff that I should have drawn earlier in the game, and it's like 2 drops, 1 drop, and then Iron Astronaut comes down from my opponent. It's like, what the heck? Dano challenge, all right. That works. Io, you take winner. No, even the winners need a break. You're like Norway. In our earlier conversation, you're Norway. You're already in. You're already locked. You already won. Take a breather. Recoup. Come out guns blazing next game.
I will push them back.
Yes, you most certainly will. It's an empty lane, but you do you. It's interesting too because it's very majestic. You know, you got the nice, you got the sunburst behind him. You got this amazing pose. You got this sure look on his face, and then you look at the bottom of the card, and he's about to be impaled in the most uncomfortable of places by 3 different spears. Like he is not in a position to win that encounter. He is coming down hard and fast, balls first, against 3 very pointy, well-aimed spears.
We're not known for our patience.
Maybe he said when he's pushing them back, he was referring to genitals. Perhaps. That's what he meant. And it's more like they will be pushed back. I don't know. It's one of those things where it looks and sounds great until you realize, nah, bruh. Suck him in, eh? I mean, yeah, that's I recommend it. It's interesting we can't do that. You know, just knowing like that's thereupon lies survival of the species. That there isn't a way to make dangly bits a little less precariously placed at different times. But I'm sure if it did, it would require a lot of focus and concentration. So most of the time that you'd want to do it or you need to do it, it wouldn't be reflexive. Dangly doogly. And other high-minded terms. For the same mind that brought you masticate gets the dangly doodly. Sounds like a Ned Flandersism. Dangly doodly, neighbor. Dangly doodly neighbor Simpson or Homer Simpson or I don't know what it is. All right, so hang on. What's going on here? Okay.
A clash for the ages.
Neighborino? Oh yeah, hey there, Neighborino. Were you planning to get my noggin a flogging? Yeah. Okay then.
You will not.
I love that in Simpsons canon, like he's ripped. Oh, there's a prophecy. Oh, I just realized where we're, like. So some of these games go by so fast that I'm expecting us to be on turn 10 right now, and I look at him like, oh, he's coming up on turn 5. Yikes. That's like he's got a lot of options, but they're all way too expensive. Can he ring out? He can't even ring out that one. What? No, that one wouldn't win it. It still wouldn't do it. I was gonna say if he could have rang out Wildfire, but. I don't think there's an avenue of escape here. Slay didn't work? Why no health gain? I missed something. What are we talking about? I was looking, but I didn't see it. I'm looking for a card that nothing on here gains health, does it? Is this? Yeah, that's insta death. Test with the dragon. Never mind. Dawn Fang. Oh, he has Dawn Fang on him.
Now that was a battle.
Oh! Yeah, that should have healed, so he didn't. Okay. So we got another. Oy vey. Wow, that's more than we usually find. This is the 3rd one, I think. So we've got one we don't know. Yeah, so Dawn Fang not triggering heals. What was the other one? Then there was the one where the suspected an 8 attack creature locks up the game. As best as we can tell, that seems to be the only common factor between the 2 drops. And then I'm blanking on the other one. Are you guys following this or am I? I can do it. I don't know if you're filing it as your gameplay or as I just use this game as reference to file it as well. But let's see. Why is South Dago still there? Well, I know better than to use that. Why are all these cards still here? I got rid of all these. You know what? I have a good feeling about this one. Exactly. Exactly. We do have forensic proof here, which really is the only very small contribution I can make, which is, hey, if you play on stream and there's a bug, we've got video evidence of it. Nice, Dano. All right. Okay. So if my suspicions are what IO is running, if they're correct, then we're going to see Beauty against Beast. The Ladies of Tamriel versus the Uglies of Tamriel. Eat attack creature. Okay. Well, Giggles has something to say about that. Well, actually, she just giggles, but you know she's thinking deep thoughts. Look, we appreciate Giggles for the heals and her big body. Not exactly, a poet, this one. She giggles because she's mad. Is that so?
Watch this.
You know what? I don't want to do that.
This.
Speak, citizen.
I would have gained a lot of life. Oh, I had the shackle, the whole board card in hand. Oh, yeah. The freezing grasp or winter's grasp. Okay, that. Why would you do that to Giggles?
Ita Oriel.
Meant to put that back in my hand. I was wondering. Look, you guys don't gotta go easy on me.
Prepare yourself.
I'm not that bad at the game. I don't need
By the fires of oblivion.
silly things. Oh, look, he's trying to put his own Lady of Tamriel in there.
A taste of Lord Dagon's power.
A little distraction might
A
prove
taste of Lord Dagon's
Ita
power.
Oriel.
Watch this.
I done borked myself. I don't know what that means. I mean, it sounds unpleasant. I wouldn't want anybody borking me. I promise to.
Haven't you ever met a lich before?
Okay. Well. I mean, I guess. So, do we want to just go, like, see if we can get her to up to 8 and you can try swinging again? So, I'm just going to do
I am
this.
sworn to protect you.
Well, I wonder if that would have even worked, though, Dano, too. If the sword is broken. Then even the Winter's Grasp wouldn't have done anything. All right, that's 5.
My friend would like to say hello.
6. 8. All right. Attack!
By Azura.
Okay, it's not an 8 attack thing. I think it's in conjunction, like they fixed Soul Rest, but it's still bugged with Mother. Yeah, those are going to be the hardest ones to troubleshoot, these very specific things, because I mean, we could go back and watch each game. It might be face when it happens. Oh, well, we can try it again. Lydia's gone now, so I'll leave her alone, let you swing with her next turn. We'll see if it is a face.
By Azura Flat.
But yeah, so apparently the condition for that is, yeah, huh? Funny. He's able to attack when it's against me. Well, when he can punch my face in, the game's like, okay, I'll allow it. But when he's up against, you know, Beowulf or Jonas, it's like, no, 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 can't harm those guys. They're cool.
A little distraction might prove useful.
A taste of Lord Dagon's power.
Watch yourself now. Behold my power.
A taste of Lord Dagon's power.
Watch this. Foul-breathed imbecile.
I can't do that to Giggles.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
I mean, this game is either which way. He might turn it around. Might not. We pause it in the middle to test, because that's what we do. That's what we're here to do. Playing is fun, but we're here first and foremost to test stuff out. And there was nothing left to test with what's her name? Did she call me a foul-breathed imbecile? I mean, don't take it personally, but I mean, kind of, yeah. But you're not foul-breathed. So that's you know, that's another thing. I'm a turd muffin. All right, so we might. It looks like we might have time for one more game after this. So let's make it. Maybe Dano and Beowulf. Maybe I'm just trying to think, because you know, we're always on here. Oh, hang on.
Your fear betrays your
I think I could just.
A taste of Lord Dagon.
Give it to Giggles for the win.
A hard-fought victory.
Again, we pause in the middle, so that's not, you know, we will make it so. Yeah, just because you guys play, I'm just watching while working. Dan, I'm going to tell your boss. He's not going to like that. All right, so then Io and Dano. Then let's see this contest. It's been leading up to this, really. We all know it. The most anticipated game of the evening. Eye of the Restless Storm. I only ever say his name full like once every 10 years. I should. Look, I mean, sometimes he's a cool guy and sometimes he's a jerk. Sometimes he never shows up. But yeah, no, it does make it hard. You can't you can't blame anything on it. You can't be like, oh man, no, I can't go. I got to work. Like that would totally suck. Like, you know, because sometimes, and I'm not advocating this. I'm not saying this is a good thing, because I feel like we've gotten away from honesty at all times. There's never a good time to not be honest. There may be some very rare exceptions, like in all of history, where it is actually a good thing to lie, where you're actually genuinely saving your own life or somebody else's life. At every other point, we should not be lying. But there are times where, you know, you got a friend, you just don't want to do something or whatever. You can be like, oh man, now my boss got me working late or something like that. But you can't do that, Dano. Not Dano. Well, you might be able to, Dan. I don't know. But you can't do that, Beowulf. Your friend's like, I kind of know your boss, and I think he'd be okay with it. And you're like, no, he's a jerk. He's a really big jerk face boss man, and I can't get out of it. I gotta go to work. Boss is making me watch the World Cup. Gosh darn it! I totally wanted to watch that movie you wanted to watch, but my boss is making me watch the World Cup. What do you want me to do? I'd be lying to myself. I mean, yeah, which honestly is sometimes the most tragic kind of lie of all. You know, self-deception is a bitch, really.
Care to make a friendly wager?
And it's not hard to be good at it because there's a lot of motivation.
Skywag.
If you think you need to lie to yourself, then you're already in a position where you are prepared and willing to lie to yourself and willing to listen.
I'll lead my family to glory.
Her card art needs to be better too. The idea of the card is good, but like she looks like she has no torso. It's literally a head, an arm, and a cut pair of legs. Like she has to have a body somewhere in there. Like she is really stuck in that corner. It's not a bad thought, but I mean, it's just kind of like this. Like seriously, like I have a stubby torso and I have more. That is like her head, her thighs are a little long. Look, Dana, why'd you kill her? I wasn't done making fun of her yet. Her from her hip to her knee is disproportionately long, and even then, her head is only like an arm's length from her knee.
I do appreciate an assertive leader.
Oh, Tong Boy. We haven't seen him in a long time.
Cunning.
With his flaming tongs of infinity stone power. Nothing. Oh, hey! Nicely done, Io. Look at that.
Cunning.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, what's the point? Why would you play those cards? Let me see what they sacrifice at the start of your turn.
I do appreciate an assertive leader.
All right, so that keeps him alive against that fellow, I suppose. And he's got a nice creature that's immune to lethal. One of the few in the game. Ready, set, go. Go. The sets master. Oof. I would say poor scorpions, but they're pretty nasty. Could you imagine a giant mechanical scorpion? I shudder because it just makes me think of Wild West or Wild West. I don't remember. Maybe that was what it was called. Where it was a giant spider. Oh, that was such a bad movie. I mean, compared to modern stuff, it's actually not
Get your supplies here.
that bad. But as I've always said, there's plenty of room at the bottom. There's no need to qualify and say, well, there's worse movies. Yes, there are. But once you drop below a certain threshold, you're just in the bottom of the barrel. Wild West is there. Oh, dear. Oh my goodness gracious. I was wondering how Dana was going to replicate the... Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, geez. Well done. Both of you. We got to see Tormentor actually get some lovin'. And then Dano pulling off another... Jeez, my brain. Another singleton combo. This time without Daddy Dagoth. It was a very nice way to end it. It was. Yes, exactly. See, me, you would have got okay. Big bodies. We're gonna go back to that. Well, we're gonna play expertise. Big bodies or expertise. That's why you guys play, because that was freaking fantastic. GG, that's fantastic. And look at that. 3 hours on the dot. So, Dano, really glad you could join us and actually be playing. I didn't get you as much games as what I liked, but glad you got there. Beowulf, thanks for coming in later on. I don't want to distract you too much. I know your boss is watching. But yeah, it was great, and I'm glad I was able to get back in the proverbial saddle for this one, so that it did not go to waste. But Io, thanks for playing. Again, great decks. You did. I mean, both times you ran it, they went off well, and you got the win out of it. It wasn't like, oh, hey, it was great in principle, but couldn't close out the game. They both won you the game. And they look good. I mean, you don't really get to see, like, you don't get to see Tormentor get more than 1 or 2 hits, if at all, and you never get to see Siege outside of the norms. Turns out the Slay bug isn't a bug. I forgot Slay only works on your turn. Are you talking about the Sword? I knew that. I was wondering. I was like, what are these guys talking about? What are these guys talking? That's weird. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, Slay only works today. Dawn Fang, you amateurs. My goodness gracious. Well, jeez. Okay, I'm just done. You guys. That's why I was like, I didn't see anything amiss. What did I miss? Because I knew. That's the way the game works. Amateurs. I swear to goodness. You guys have a lot of... See, I'm getting this email again. From Home Depot. They're like, you need to take an assessment. I'm like, I can't because you don't have one for me to take. You give me a link. And then when I go to assessments, you do not have any assessments at this time. Screw you guys. Gosh darn it. Anyway, all right. I got to go. I'm going to investigate that. I might just walk into the store and just throw my resume down and say, hire me, damn it. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. Carlos, thanks for lurking if you're still out there. Silver, I think you might have dipped out a little bit ago. But anyway, it's great to see you. Civil, thanks for hanging out. Constantine. No, they were just messing with you, Schwartz. They knew the whole time. Oh, right. Of course. It was a joke on me. I see. You all were in on it. Feigning the same amount and exact same ignorance. A well-coordinated bit of tomfoolery there. You guys. All right, I missed this. Great seeing you guys again. I will talk to you at the very least next week, but some of you might hopefully see it before then. We'll do some gaming between now and then. But anyway, take care.